Today, we're diving into something that frustrates millions of hardworking people around the world. You wake up early, grind all day, maybe even pull overtime or run a side hustle. Yet, your bank account still looks the same. Rent, bills, maybe a little fun on the weekend, and then it's back to zero. Sound familiar? I'm not here to shame you. I'm here to show you it's not primarily about how hard you work. It's about how you think about money. The psychology of wealth is the missing piece. Most people treat money like a math problem. Earn more, spend less. But your brain is running invisible software written years ago, and that software is keeping you broke. In the next 30 minutes, I'm going to show you the 6 psychological traps that keep hardworking people poor, and the exact mindset shifts that separate the broke from the wealthy. This isn't theory. These are patterns seen in self-made millionaires, behavioral economics research, and real stories from normal people who finally broke through. Let's begin. The scarcity mindset. Your brain is wired for survival, not wealth. For most of human history, resources were scarce. Your ancestors who worried about the next meal survived. That wiring is still in you. Scarcity mindset says, there's never enough. Abundance mindset says, there's enough for me to create more. How does scarcity show up today? You feel guilty spending on yourself even when you can afford it. You hoard small amounts instead of investing. You say, I can't afford it, before you even check your numbers. I once coached a software engineer in California, earning $180,000 a year. He still bought the cheapest groceries and felt anxious every time he paid rent. His brain was living in 1800 survival mode while his salary was in the top 5%. The shift. Start asking, how can I afford this, instead of can I afford this? This single question forces your brain to solve problems creatively. Research from Harvard and Stanford shows that chronic scarcity actually reduces cognitive bandwidth. It literally makes you dumber in the moment. Breaking the scarcity loop is step 1. Your money scripts, the childhood programming. Dr. Brad Klontz, a financial psychologist, discovered something powerful. We all carry money scripts, unconscious beliefs formed before age 10, common ones that keep people broke. Money is the root of all evil. Rich people are greedy. We're not the kind of people who get rich. More money, more problems. These scripts were downloaded from your parents, TV, culture, and early experiences. Story time. Sarah from Texas grew up hearing, we're always broke, but at least we're honest. She became a nurse making solid money, but sabotaged every raise. She'd quit jobs right before bonuses or spend windfalls immediately. Her brain was protecting her identity as the honest poor person. Exercise for you right now. Write down 3 sentences you heard about money as a kid. Then ask, is this belief helping me or hurting me in 2026? Wealthy people don't necessarily have better circumstances. They have better money stories. Lifestyle inflation and the hedonic treadmill. You get a raise. What happens? You upgrade the car, the apartment, the vacations. Psychologists call this the hedonic treadmill. You adapt to new pleasures and need even more to feel happy. This is why doctors, lawyers, and tech workers making 6 figures still live paycheck to paycheck in America. Real data. The average American household earning $100,000 plus still carries credit card debt. Why? Because their lifestyle expanded to match income instead of their investments. The wealthy difference. They practice stealth wealth. They keep their lifestyle below their means even as income grows. They let the gap between earning and spending compound. Practical rule. For every 10% raise, commit to increasing your lifestyle by maximum 3% and investing the rest. Your future self will thank you. Fear of risk and loss aversion. Daniel Kahneman's Nobel Prize-winning work shows humans hate losing twice as much as they love winning. That's why you'd rather keep your safe $60K job than risk building something that could make you $300K. The irony? Playing it safe is the riskiest move in today's economy. Inflation is eating your savings. Jobs are being automated. The safest path is actually learning to take calculated risks. Wealthy people aren't reckless. They're comfortable being uncomfortable. They invest in themselves. Courses, networks, side businesses, even when it feels scary. Mindset reframe. View failure as tuition. Every successful person you admire has a list of failures longer than their wins. The difference is, they didn't let the fear stop them. Present bias and instant gratification. Your brain wants pleasure now. Netflix, DoorDash, Amazon, everything is engineered for instant dopamine. Wealth is built on the opposite, delayed gratification. Thomas Corley's study of 177 self-made millionaires versus broke people found huge differences in habits. 88% of wealthy read 30-plus minutes a day for self-education. 76% exercise consistently. They spend far less time on entertainment. The compound effect is brutal. Skip the $7 daily latte and invest it at 8% for 30 years. That's over $200,000. Small choices, massive results. Hack. Use the 48-hour rule. Want something non-essential? Wait 48 hours. 70% of impulse buys disappear. Identity and self-worth tied to spending. Many people use money to buy status and love. New iPhone, designer clothes, luxury car. These are identity purchases. Wealthy people tie their identity to who they are becoming, not what they own. Final story. I met a man in Miami who drove a 12-year-old Honda, but had over $2 million invested. He was free. Compare him to the guy leasing a $90K car with $8K in the bank, stressed every month. Choose freedom over flexing. So, why are you still broke, even though you work hard? It's not your effort, it's your psychology. Here are your immediate action steps. Audit your money scripts this week. Write them down and rewrite the limiting ones. Track every dollar for 30 days. Awareness is the beginning of change. Automate 20% of your income into investments before you even see it. Read one book, The Psychology of Money by Morgan Housel, or Rich Dad Poor Dad. Find a mentor or community that normalizes wealth building. You don't need to be a genius. You don't need to win the lottery. You need to change how you think about money. The game isn't rigged against you. Your mind has just been playing the wrong game. Start today. Small shifts in thinking create massive shifts in net worth. If this resonated, hit like, subscribe, and comment "I'm changing my money mindset" below. I read every comment, and I'll reply to as many as I can. You've got this. The version of you who builds real wealth is waiting on the other side of these mindset shifts.